Hello and thank you for watching. I'm Ashley Van Dyke with Advantage Software, and on today's video, Automatic Federal Rule Formatting, I'm going to show you a great new Python plugin available in Eclipse 11. Automatic Federal Rule Formatting is a Python plugin, so the first thing you're going to want to do is go to Support, Plugins, and visit the plugin store. In the list, find Federal Rule Formatting, and in the description here, we see that it's going to give us two macros. It includes format fed rule -rt, which I can use during real time or with edit mode. And it also includes format fed rule, which I can use with hyperkeys or standard keys with my keyboard. And below it, we see that it gives us an example of the types of information it's expecting to see and how it will format that information. So it's expecting numbers, letters, numbers, letters, numbers. And it will format according to federal rule guidelines. So let's see how this works in action. I'm going to download the plugin. After downloading the plugin, I'll go to Support, Plugins, Manage Plugins. I'll find Federal Rule Formatting, click Enable, OK, and I'll click Yes to restart Eclipse. After reopening Eclipse, I now have two macros I need to get set up. First, I'll go to Settings, Edit, Keyboard. I'm going to add a hyperkey, but you can use this as a standard key if that's your preference. I'll hit Add, and in the command dropdown, I'm going to scroll all the way down to where the Python plugins are listed, and I'm going to find Format Federal Rule. And this is the keyboard macro that I want to use, so I want the hyperkey option. I'm going to select a hyperkey, and I'm going to use Shift F, which is usually reverse find. I have a document that I've set up that has some of these rules in it. Now, I don't think any of these are actually rules, but they're formatted in the same way that rules are expected to be formatted, and so because of that reason, they'll work. And so if I place my cursor on this rule and hit Shift F, the hyperkey I just assigned to the federal rule hyperkey macro, I get the appropriate rule formatting. And even on this example of the maximum formatting expected, I get exactly the formatting that I should. And I can continue reformatting any of my federal rule numbers as necessary. Once you have the hyperkey set up, all you have to do is execute it just like any other hyperkey. Next, I'm going to show you how the realtime macro works. I've set up a virtual real-time translation for this purpose, and I'm going to use this to demonstrate how the rule translates in real time. As I begin pushing strokes here, you'll see that the rule comes up immediately, and there's the Format Federal Rule macro, and as soon as it finishes, the rule is formatted appropriately. I'm going to push another rule out, and there you see the macro. And as soon as the macro translates, the rule's automatically formatted correctly. And I can continue pushing out these rule numbers and the macro, and they continue being formatted correctly in real time automatically with a single extra stroke. Now let's take a look at what I actually wrote in this note file. So here I've simply written a number followed by a glue letter, which made it stick to that number, followed by another glue letter, and another number. Exactly the formatting specified in the Federal Rule Formatting Macro Guidelines. And so every time I created a rule, that's the format I wrote it in. And the macro that I added to my dictionary for use in real time was able to automatically format those rules appropriately. If your work commonly references federal rules, I definitely recommend that you set up both the real-time and editing macros and save yourself some editing time. Don't forget that Advantage Software offers anytime support. Tech support can be reached with any question, anytime, including weekends and holidays, at 772-288-3266. Email support is available at support@eclipsecat.com. Thank you for watching this video. Please hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so that you'll be notified when we publish new content in the future. Thank you so much and have a great day.